Hi, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day to you. For some reason, there is so much hype about this Valentine's Day. I don't know if because it's on a Sunday and there's not much going on, so everybody's looking forward to some sort of celebrations. And now it is here. It is Valentine's Day, 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope you had a good one. I hope nobody tried to mess you up. I hope it's not like that guy that gave that lady 90,000 and it's been 3 days. The lady's not here yet. He was like, Makini to Freetown. 3 days, you don't reach it. It's the 90,000 no more. I hope nobody played you. I hope when you shot your shots, it caught something really nice. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I wish you all the love. I just don't think we should celebrate love in a single day in a year. However, like Valentine's Day is serious to me, it's important. I just like dates. I like to set aside certain dates for things that are that are important. So I think Valentine's Day is in place. I don't think anybody should be older than Valentine's Day. It's just one day to like shove aside everything, every hustle, every bad blood, and just show your significant other. Like, I see you, I appreciate you. I see what you do when it comes to, protecting me affectionately or emotionally. It is important. I don't think anybody should be like, oh, me, I'm too big for him. No, nobody's big for love. It's love we're talking about. So even today, I was wearing yellow to do this video. My friend was like, no, you cannot wear yellow. You should wear red. Red is the color of love. And I complied. So please, if you're the kind of person that is like, me, I'm too old for love. Nobody's old for love. Everybody wants to be loved. So let's just share this love. So today I'm sending out a shout out to my son. I know all of you guessed it wrong. That's my Valentine. My son is my Valentine. You know when they say for better for worse? That boy is for better for worse. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day. Try small David Momodu-kamara. I love you so much. I don't have to even say it. You know what you know, that I love you. Mommy loves you so much. So how have you been? So I know that we are in this phase of this mushy love, sexiness, this da 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 da. However, are you sure that this your Valentine you're parading up and down truly is your Valentine? There is one thing to think. There is another thing to make sure it is. It is not what ought to be. It is what it is. Is this person that you are giving us all this pressure really your Valentine? So I came up with a list of things that I think you should think about when you tell yourself that, yes, I think I hit the jackpot. This person is my Valentine. So number one thing that I think you should think about when you want to tag this person your Valentine. I know most of the times Valentine is associated to emotional kind of love, affection. We look at our parents and we're like, I love you, but Valentine is just for lovers, like people that have affection or romantic kind of relationship. That is how we tag Valentine's Day. So number one, if this person is your Valentine, this is what this person should be to you. This person must love you. Okay? Now, for somebody to love you, it's such a big word. But it is just simple. In one of my podcast discussions, we talked about the 5 love languages, which among which is acts of service, touch. Some people receive love when you touch them, when you have sex with them, when you this, when you that. Some people receive love when you give them gifts. Some people receive love when you help around the house, acts of service. So there are 5 of them. We spoke about those in one of my podcasts, which you can listen to on the Think Talk podcast, on Anchor, or any other place you listen to your podcast. This person must love you. But if we take all of these 5 languages and put them in just one pot, what it simply means is somebody that says they love you must be interested in you. They must be interested in how you receive love. And above all, they should make you a priority in their life. You should be number one. It's hard. But the only way that romantic love works and stand the test of time is when each party makes their spouse or their significant other number one. So ask yourself, this is my Valentine. Am I number one? Do they have to like solve all of the problems in the world, and then, if there's residual time, they say, okay, I can now squeeze you in? Or is it that I never have like designated time for me? It's just like, let me just slot you in. Okay, I don't have anything doing between 2 and 3. Can you come? Those kind of things. So now, that does not make the person a bad person. That does not make that person not a potential Valentine. But you have to speak to that person. You have to tell that person that communication is key. Like, what are we? I think Don Jazzy made this one up on Instagram. Like, what are we? I don't feel like you're making me a priority in your life. Is that something I need to know? So you just know. Especially if you're not a kid. Because I know for kids 18, 21, 24, they're just having fun. They don't care. If you give them 2 hours, they're okay. But if you're looking for something serious, something like with longevity, I think it's time for you to ask those questions. I know I love you, I everything, and I feel this way that you are my Valentine, but I don't feel like I'm a priority in your life. I don't feel like I come first. What are we? Who are we in this situation? Let's just understand each other. Number 2, the person takes responsibility of their mistakes. The reason why I bring up mistakes so early in this topic is because I know every relationship goes through tough times. But every relationship will survive tough times if people own up to their mistakes. Everybody's bound to make mistakes. No, the most romantic man, the most romantic woman in the world make mistakes. But what sets them apart and make their relationship, shine, glow, stand the test of time is when those individuals in that relationship take responsibility of what they have done wrong and then make a conscious effort to work on it. But if you're in a relationship where everything that happens is your fault, like one day you receive one slap like that, and then the person, maybe you have godparents or maybe you have friends and say, but my man, why did you slap her? And he's like, yeah, she was talking too much, so I needed to slap her. That same guy, he will be in the office and they will have a female boss that will be shouting at them anyhow. They did not slap the female boss. So it is not a situation of them not having the capacity to withhold themselves. It's just that they cannot restrain themselves when it is you. And the bad thing is, because I believe in giving people second chances, I never judge people on the first time they do something. I believe in second chances. But when somebody does that to you and they make it seem as if it is your fault, now this does something to your mental health. It plays with your mental health. You start to second guess yourself, what you should accept and what you should not accept. It makes you go into your shell and feel like you're a bad person when in fact you're the victim. So imagine somebody cheats on you. Let's say a girl cheats on the boyfriend, and the girl will be like, no, the last time you made love to me, I did not come, so I wanted to test that other guy. So my brother, my sister, if you have tagged that person as your Valentine, I think it's high time like you ask the person, you seem as if you don't take responsibility of your wrong. Is this something you do consciously, or do I need to tell you that whenever you do something wrong and you apologize, but you make it seem as if it's my fault, it makes me feel as if you are not fully owning up to your mistakes? You have to ask that question, okay? Ask that question. Because if you don't, it messes up your mental health. It makes you continuously just want to, shape yourself not to be in the wrong. Whilst in fact, you're not doing anything wrong. You're perfect, you're normal. But it messes you up. Okay? So ask those valid questions. I'm not saying ask them today. Today you must get game. Today you must get your gift. Shut up. Today is not the day. Don't ask today. Today, let's just leave today out of it. After we enjoy this, then we can move forward. But you have to ask this question. I don't want anybody wasting your time. It's 2021. Okay? So now, the third thing is, does the person, anybody that treats you on the basis of how they feel about you, it's like the gold standard of a man or a woman, whatever the case may be. Like, I feel this way about you. I don't care what people think about what I am doing to prove to you, to show you that I care for you. Now, if you have a relationship and this person will come to you and tell you that I love you, I really feel this way about you, I care for you, I don't mind doing this for you, and then they go out and like maybe their mom is like, really? You're doing that for her, or you're doing that for him? I don't think she deserves it. Or maybe a friend of my guy, you are spoiling this babe. This babe does not deserve what you're doing. Me, I don't treat my babe like that. And boom, they come back home. And that thing they told you they are comfortable doing for you, they have changed. They don't want to do it for you anymore. That person does not have character. They don't know what they want out of life. The way they treat people is dependent on how people tell them they ought to behave. So that's a big problem, because every day we are influenced by other people. But when it comes to your spouse, your significant other, you have to have a standard that I hold this person to the standard. What you say or what you think about this relationship should not affect me, should not have anything to do with me. Okay? So if you are in that kind of situation, that person is not a bad person. Okay? Sometimes people are just not matured enough to own up to what they want. Sometimes they feel like they are too mushy, they are too soft, and you will walk all over them. But that is not the case. I feel like your heart tells you what it wants for you. It tells you like how you should, enjoy it. Because I know when your heart tells you something, it is coming from a good place. Your heart will never. That is the one thing that God prepared just to be protecting us. But when your heart is like filled with joy, filled with love, it wants you to express how you feel to some other person. Don't let somebody that is not in the situation come and mess things up for you. Okay? Don't allow it. Don't allow somebody to mess you up. So if you are in that situation, like your girl will be like, oh, honey, I love you, I this, I that, I can cook for you, and boom, they're with the girlfriend that says, have this conversation with them. I feel like you don't have a character when it comes to a relationship. 1 minute you're this with me, the next minute you are influenced by how people think we should behave. What is it going to be? Are you going to treat me the way you feel about me, or are you going to let other people influence you? I feel strongly about you. I am going to treat you the way I feel about you. I want you to do the same. Communication is everything. Sometimes some things, they are so grabbable, like we can reach them and just have them. But because we just assume that this person should know, they should know that they should not listen to people, it will continue. So just say it. Open your mouth and talk. Tell the guy. Say, my guy, I don't like it. If you like me, just like me the way I am. If you feel this way about me, you want to buy me a car, just buy the car. Don't be listening to these poor people. Because your poor friend will be like, no, don't buy a car. I think you should invest that money in the... If you feel it and you know that if you buy that car, it will bring peace to this union. It will make you have your, 5 times a week. Just buy the car. Don't listen to people. That gives you character. That means what you are to me is how you feel. It is not determined by what people say or tell you that I deserve or what have you. Okay? And so you get that, you get charm. Make yourself happy. It's just only happiness that we have. Okay? This one is key for this Valentine, even today. This one is key. I am all for pet names. I love it. I was in a very long-term relationship and I was dying for that person to just give me a pet name. But I never got that. Like, I love pet names. But if your partner wants to tell you how they feel about you emotionally, they should call you by your first name. Especially when they are, the business, when they are doing the business and they are about to get there, they should call you by your first name. Don't say, baby, I'm coming. No. Say, Beatrice. Beatrice, yes. Your man should call you by your first name when they want to tell you things that are intimate. I don't want somebody to come to my face to tell me, baby, I love you. Look me in the eye and be like, Beatrice, and pause. I love you, right? And the same goes to that day when you know the Valentine is sweeting, and then you are finally doing it. My brother, I don't want somebody to like, don't call him by his name. Yes. When you're saying something sensitive to your man, somebody says once that men call women baby, this, that, because they don't want to mix up your names. They just, okay, let me just call them all baby. Baby is baby. No. When you want to tell your spouse something emotionally strong, you want to connect with them on a really deep level, call them by their first name. I don't say the regular, up and down. That one, everybody can understand. Honey, I'm going out. Honey, I'm this. It's cool. But you cannot want to tell me how much you love me. And you be like, baby. No, I'm not a baby. Call me by my first name. I want to know that you mean me. Yes. Beatrice, I've been looking at you. And your beauty mesmerizes me. I love you so much, B. You get it? So this one, not even, don't carry forward. It's today, they should call you by your first name and tell you how much they love you. Okay? So I wish you all the best this Valentine Day. Quick tips on this Valentine Day. I want us to limit our expectation. Things are hard. Don't put too much pressure on your spouse for big gifts. Things are really hard. Our economy is not booming. The COVID is, causing mayhem on the economies. And there's not just money. Number 2, please, I beg you in the name of God, concentrate on your own relationship. Don't be looking up and down like that one had an iPhone 12 and you're just buying me a box of chocolate. Let's look at it as if it is the thought that counts. Okay? Number 3, most importantly, find time within all of this love and mushiness to ask silent questions when it comes to your relationship. There is always an opportunity to make your relationship better. You always have the opportunity, and it does not happen in a better time than when both of you are feeling this love, both of you are feeling this Valentine vibe. Let's just talk about the things that are important to us. Now, nothing is off the table. Don't ever assume for any man, any woman that they know what they ought to do. They don't. Tell them. Talk to them. This is what I want. This is what I think you should give me. People get what they ask out of life. I think it was Tony Robbins that says it. He met a man and he has a lot of money. And he asked the man, what do you want? What can I give to you? The man was like, I just want 2 quarters. He was willing to give the man up to $20. But then he gave him the 2 quarters. And his conclusion out of that experience was that you get out of life what you ask of it. The same is true for your relationship. You will get out of it what you ask of it. So talk about these things. Make love, give the gifts, do what you have to do, but also use an opportunity to straighten some of those crooked lines. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy. Every relationship can thrive. So I made myself this cup. I wanted to brag, but I tried it first and it's upside down because I'm using my front camera. However, the thing talk. Subscribe. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.